Now we're going to be doing the back by moving the blanket all the way down, taking the heating pad, turn it sideways, and lay it across the thigh, and cover it up again. And then bring the sheet down to about 2 inches above her waistband, and then tuck the sheet into the waistband and curl it under so that it stays out of the way, so it doesn't keep coming up on you. Another thing you want to do to make sure that they're nice and comfortable is cover their arms so that the arms don't get chilled. Just like a doctor, Lisa. We only uncover the part we're working on. Okay. The whole back, just like on the leg, you're going to be doing an effleurage. Put your fingertips together. Bring your hands down slowly. When you get over the hip, you spread your hands out and your fingers go out to the side and your thumbs come in and press. You go out until your fingers touch the table. Then draw back, pulling all the way up till you get to the scapulas, the shoulder blades, and then come up over the top, and then lean forward as you press your hands out and push her down to the table. We'll do that with some oil. Like a long effleurage. Go out to the sides, pull back, and then when you bring your hands up over, you bring your shoulders over your hands so that you have the weight to push down on her shoulders. You don't have to go way out on her arms. Just stop at where her arms start. Do about 4 or 5 of these. How's that, Lisa? Is that hard enough? This is one of my favorite strokes on the body, is a nice long stroke on the back. Then go around to the side. And just like on the leg, you're going to do a petrissage, but the petrissage is all the way across the back. You're not going to get much twisting in it. Now we go into everybody's favorite stroke, the figure 8. And here we go. Again, pushing up and down. Now you don't have to worry about pushing toward the heart on this stroke, but do half the back at a time. Push up and push down. And again, to reverse, just don't switch. Down, now switch. Now rather than reach across the table, just go around to the other side to do the other side of the back. But keep your hand on her so she knows where you're at. Figure 8. Now don't switch. Go up, and your hands will naturally go in the opposite direction. Now you want to go into your next stroke, but be very fluid as you go from one stroke to the next. Never take your hands off and don't stop moving once you get started. You go into the feathering. Put your fingers right between the ribs, and you'll feel the ribs, and then just start drawing at that angle. You lift them from the side and bring your fingers right over to the middle of the back and alternate, hand over hand. And then just slowly walk around to the other side. Okay, the next stroke, if she thought that was wonderful, she's going to like this one. Take your thumb, start right at the base of the skull, go right down the spine. Push just hard enough to get into that muscle and give yourself enough room to go all the way down to the tailbone. And then go up the other side. Right up into the base of the skull. Back down. Our next stroke is going to be to massage the trapezius muscle. You put your fingers, all four of your fingers, right on her collarbone and just keep them in that position. You don't squeeze with these fingers. They're just there to steady your hand. You take your thumb, this is what you're massaging with. Get in there deep. Once you start doing that, put your other hand so that your thumb is against their armpit and your hand is at a 90-degree angle with the spine. If your hand's not big enough, you can keep your thumb up next to your fingers. I use this just to kind of steady my hand to keep it in the right position. Then take this hand and bring it only up till it's parallel to the spine and grab it with this thumb. So it's push up the muscle, reach over top with your thumb and grab it and squeeze. Kind of like a scapular trapezius squeeze. Just push it up there and grab it. Looks like it takes a lot of coordination to begin with, but once you do it very slowly, one hand and then the other, it becomes very easy. Now you'll notice that I always do one side and then the other before I change to a different stroke. I don't do all my strokes on one side and then all the strokes on the other side. I like to keep it nice and even and smooth. Now I'll just go to the other side. Again, the fingers against the collarbone. Get this thumb going. This hand, you can put your thumb here or keep it up here, and I'll keep it up here this time just to show you what it's like. Get it going here. Now just take this and push it up. Now, as Lisa knows, and as I've taught many times in my classes, massage is more than just massaging the muscle. It's compression, it's pressure, it's extension. Now, a lot of people don't know how far their bodies will go. The next stroke that I'm going to show you will express that very clearly.